walks and thinks of shoes. She has been thinking about shoes for a very long time. The length of 3.5 pairs to be precise, though it's hard to reckon in iron. She must move forward or the shoes will never be worn down, and the shoes must be worn down.
Amira makes an art of stillness. She sits atop a glass hill perfectly suited to her so long as she does not move. She is sometimes hungry, but the magic looks after that. She is often tired and the magic encourages sleep. So long as she is still, so long as she keeps her glass seat atop her glass hill. Clamoring around the bottom of her hill are knights and princes who have fallen madly in love with her. They scream curses at her.
That cunt! That witch! That glass whore on a glass hill!
Her heart skips a beat when she hears something scraping beneath her. Because someone is climbing the glass hill. And no one is supposed to be able to reach her.
Snow White, poisoned by her stepmother.
Cinderella, tormented by her stepmother and sisters.
Ariel, literally had her voice taken away by her aunt.
These are common stories in today's society that spread the message, women do not support other women.
Despite this common theme, Pertuasia Tamalamara finds in her research on female friendships that female friendships are empowering and leave women with feelings of collectivity, support, and individuality.
It's time to communicate the message of women as allies and not enemies.
Seasons of Glass and Iron by Amal El Motar. My name's Amira. Have you come to marry me?
No? Do I have to now?
No. Only that's why people try to climb the hill, so I thought that's what you...
Oh, no, I'm just passing through here, so...
Well, it's nice to meet you.
Tabitha. Why are you up here?
By accident.
Look, I have to wear down these shoes. They're iron. I have a notion that the stranger the surface, the faster they'll wear down, so your magic glass hill here. Didn't know there was anyone on top, though. I waited for those men at the bottom to leave. They seem like a nasty lot.
They leave as soon as the nights turn colder. You're more than welcome to stay and scrape your shoes against the glass.
Have they placed you up here?
No. I chose this. Why do you walk in iron shoes? Tabitha, why did you give me your cloak? Take it back.
Well, your lips were turning blue, Amira, and you couldn't move, so
It's all right, Tabitha. The hill or the apples. I'm not sure they keep me warm enough. Maybe it's like your feet. They look broken, but you can still walk on them.
Well, they feel broken. Although, less and less lately.
I'd like to tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was a rich king who had no sons and whose only daughter was too beautiful. She was so beautiful, men could not stop themselves from reaching out to touch her. The king took pity on these men and drew his daughter aside, saying,
Daughter, only a husband can break the spell over you. You must be married before one of my guards can't but help himself to your virtue.
The king's daughter was afraid and said, Suppose you sent me away.
No, for how could I keep my eye on you?
The king's daughter, who did not want a husband, said, Suppose you chose a neighboring prince for me.
Impossible, for you are my only daughter, and how could I favor one neighbor over the other?
suppose you place me atop a glass hill where none could reach me and say only the man who can ride up the side can claim me as his wife.
Well, now that is an impossible task.
But then you can keep your kingdom whole and your eye on me and men safe from me. It was done, just as she said and by her will. If she's not gone, she lives there still.
That is absurd, Amira. I promise if your hair were straw or your skin dull as dishwater, bad men, would still do this to you. You said this was a choice. What manner of choice is that? You're just...
On the hill I want for nothing. I need not for food or drink or shelter. No one can touch me. That's all I've ever wanted, for no one to be able to touch me. So as long as I sit here and eat my apples and do not move, I have everything I want.
Mine are not the only iron shoes in this world. Let me tell you a story about iron shoes. Once upon a time, a woman fell in love with a bear. They were wed, and at night the bear put on a man's shape to share their bed. And at first he was gentle and kind, but in time he began to change. He accused her of longing for a bear that was a man by day and night, and it was hard for the woman to endure, but who can say they love a bear entirely without pain? In the 7th year of their marriage, the woman begged her husband to let her go see her family, and he consented on the condition that she not be alone with her mother. For surely her mother would poison her against him, but her mother saw her marks. Burn his bare skin, she said. Perhaps he longs to be a man by day and night, but is forbidden to say so. When the woman returned, she picked up her husband's bare skin, tossed it in the fire. But the skin did not burn. It began to scream. He had only wanted to free him from his curse. He picked up his bare skin, tossed it over her shoulders, and threw a bag of iron shoes at her feet.
The only way to make me a man by day and night is to wear 7 pairs of iron shoes!
One for each year of their marriage.
Tabitha, I knew marriage was monstrous, but I never imagined that.
It wasn't all that bad. And I broke my promise. This, Amira, this is monstrous. To keep you from moving or speaking.
Your husband wanted to keep you from speaking to your mother.
And look what happened when I did. It was a test of loyalty and I failed.
Every day feels like a test to me. Will I move from this hill or not? Will I throw an apple down to a man when I know I shouldn't? Every day I don't is a day I pass.
You don't love this hill, Amira.
I love you. I love you. And I don't understand how someone who loves you would want to hurt you.
So, I had a thought.
Oh?
To take you away from here. Can I do that?
Where would we go?
Well, my shoes can travel over anything, so...
I don't want to go if the price is your pain.
I don't think I can walk without them.
You can lean on me. Where should we go?
Away.